All right, texting. Welcome back to the mid-sack. What's his name?
Jose Alvarado.
Jose, okay. Oh, him. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, I know who he is. We just said Alvarado. Alvarado could have been his first name. That's the way he made it sound.
Jose Alvarado.
I don't know that it's...
He goes, who?
Who?
Then I go, Jose Alvarado.
Like, him. Yeah, because I know him as Jose Alvarado.
Get out of here.
You say Alvarado out of the clear blue sky, and I'm supposed to know who Alvarado is.
Like if somebody's like, hey, do you know Izzo? And you'd be like,
this guy
Izzo?
This guy
what? Who's Izzo? Tommy Izzo. Oh, yeah, that's one of my best friends. He lives right next to me.
That's not anywhere near what I just said. That's not even close to what I just said. But all right, whatever. You want to take it there, go right ahead.
It's similar.
That's not. No, it's not. Not even close.
It's in the same zip code.
Oh, my God. As you can guess, Yoda and Jobu have made an appearance. Jobu is just awake now. Welcome back to IDD.
But anyway, Jose Alvarado.
Can I introduce us, at least start
this?
They
know who the fuck we are.
Oh, you know who the fuck we are. Okay. Well, he's it, and I'm that. Okay. And
I mean, if you're watching, you got to be on our website.
He's the it guy, and I'm that guy. Okay, there you go.
I'm Tommy. That's RJ.
Yeah.
We got somebody coming out.
Someone's coming through right in the middle of a recording because they have nothing better to do than screw up our show. Maybe they'll learn to go through the
trample
front.
our sacred
Maybe they'll learn
ground.
to go through the front door,
trample
but
our
probably
sacred
not.
ground, leave it tainted.
Yeah, that's what they do best. Come out, make a face, roll their eyes. You know what they do.
We got her. We got her on cam.
Yeah, there we go.
How are you doing? How was the pea-gree?
It was flowing like Capistrano, wasn't it? Good night, hon.
I thought we were going to have a special guest. Jeez.
I guess not. Well, whatever. You
blew us off.
You missed your chance at fame.
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. One day.
We'll yell down to you when we make it.
That is terrible.
Hey!
That is terrible. The redoubtable one, Tom, is with the questionable one. RJ Miliaccio. Segment 2, IDD. I don't disagree. Basketball. What's all the hoopla about the hoopla?
What's all that hoopla?
What's all the hoopla? You know, where the hell? What is going on with the fake show? Where do you start there? Golden State clearly. Golden State.
Don't kick the Lakers.
There is no D in Golden State, and there is a D, but it's really not a D. Okay, so the D should be for dumbfounded. The D should be for done. Okay, Stephen A. Smith, who, like I said, I'm a fan of, and usually I agree with on a lot of stuff, but talk about missing the boat on this one. Failed to recognize that championship was handed, not earned, because they glossed over with the whole Steph Curry thing. Steph Curry wouldn't have mattered if the Boston didn't give him 49 points in 2 games off of turnovers. Steph Curry wouldn't have mattered. Okay, but the bottom line is this year, okay, the team that was lauded for all this defense suddenly can't guard my mother. And they are, what would you say, 9-1 at home, 2-10 on the road. That doesn't bode well for postseason play, now does it, lads and ladies?
Bad.
That's bad. That's historically bad for a defending champion that apparently is healthy. Okay, so in any event, they are eternally. They haven't righted the ship, but they're back in it. They've woken up. So and in any event, my daughter's trying to call me as I'm recording.
Do you want to see Alvarado's sneaky steals?
I've seen. He's got a highlight tape of it.
Yeah.
So Jose Alvarado has apparently piqued my friend's appearance. I'm not taking this call in the middle of a recording.
Because, see what she needs.
Good Lord, it's not something major.
You never know.
Do I call her back? Let's call her back.
She's not there.
Yes. Oh. Where is she? Now she's not answering. Oh, that's not her. There she is. Yes.
Daddy, we're really scared. We heard a huge bang and it wasn't either one of us.
That's probably because
it wasn't Miss Shanice's case, your mom, because I was down there getting water and I was in the same room as them and Anthony was up here and we heard a loud crash and Anthony thought it was me knocking on his door, but it wasn't, and we don't know what it was, and now we're freaked out.
I farted.
You heard that? In any event, you're totally fine.
Dad, we're being serious. We heard a loud crash in the house.
Mia, I'm being serious. No one's come in this house except for Casey, Janice, and your mother.
Well, what was the crash?
I don't know.
Well, something happened and we don't think anything fell.
Well, here's the thought. Why are you calling me when your mother's already in the house?
Because you're the first one I thought to call.
That's very sweet. See, I'm. What do you say to that? I mean, I'm touched. I really am. That's wonderful. You know, I am glad. I am glad you thought of me. I am really. Well, first of all, if I'm the first one you call, that must mean I'm the first one you trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, trust me when I say this. There's nothing in the house.
Well, what was the loud crash?
I don't know. I wasn't upstairs. Something could have fallen off of a shelf.
Anthony, I'm too scared to go out of the room.
Well, you know, you could call your mother and Miss Casey and have them walk up the stairs. They're right there. There's two of them. The front door's locked. Love you too.
Love you, bye.
Love you. As you can see, a travesty has befallen us here.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Sorry I told you to answer that.
Yeah, you see that was I'm saying. You don't.
Here's Jose Alvarado.
Oh, Jove? Is it Jove or Jose?
Well, you know him so well.
Well, he's my best friend. I mean, shit, he lives right up the street.
God, why won't this shit play? Dear
Because
God.
it's meaningless, like him.
Oh my God, that was rude.
I know, it's terrible. He's a pro player, pro athlete. And a good one, actually. He's a good one. He is. He's a good one.
Oh my God.
He's a good. I mean, oh my God. Anyway, we're talking hoops here in segment 2. While he's trying to find up this Hall of Fame resume.
It's not what I was doing. This guy has this patented move where he hides in the corner as the other team is inbounding after a score. He lets and like he looks like he's somebody on the bench. That's how well he hides. And then he just pops out.
It's a patented move, and yet no one seems to know about it, but Tom does.
No, dude, they talk about him.
If they,
damn it, I'm gonna find it.
I'm gonna find it. Damn it. Anyway, the Celtics have run out to an 18-4 record, best in the NBA right now. They still don't have the back end of their defense in Time Lord, which they're hoping is back Christmas Day against Milwaukee. That would be fun, wouldn't it? The Bucks are keeping pace. They won. They held off the Knicks tonight. It was a 2-point game with like 2 minutes to go. They're 1-1A as far as I'm concerned in the NBA right now. So until somebody proves otherwise, Phoenix was handling their business out west, so they've started to right the ship. They've got the best record in the Western Conference. Is this it? This better
After
be,
an ad from H&M.
This better be Hall of Fame
what?
shit. All right, so this is what you're not seeing. Is Jose Alvarado with a sneaky little steal behind the back. Okay, this is the same game against the same team.
Okay, these aren't sneaky.
That don't look sneaky to me, but he finishes. That's a nice finish, though. I'll give him props for the finish. Oh, hold on, here we got a little sneaky. All right, he's not hiding behind the bench there. He's actually on the court, Tom.
They're not showing any of the good ones.
Well, how many are we talking about here?
A lot.
Okay, so there's a nice steal and assist there, but he's on the court, ladies and gentlemen. He's not sneaking out of the stands.
Let's see.
Let's see here. Hold on.
Watch him up there.
All right, so he's on the court.
All right, he didn't hide there either.
That's a nice play. That's sneaky, but he's on the court.
All right.
That's against the Celtics, too.
Look.
Oh,
it's like he came off the bench.
But he didn't. He was on the court. Never stop, never quit.
He was way out there.
Yeah. Okay, that was the one against New Orleans where it looked like he came out of the camera. Let's see. Maybe there's another one. Hold on. They're playing San Antonio. Oh, no, he's on the court there. That one doesn't count, Tom. Even though it was a good play. All right, hey, good news, fans. Somebody in the NBA plays defense besides the Celtics.
Come on, give me another one.
Sneaky.
There he was coming off the bench.
Ooh, that was sneaky.
Came off the bench a little bit.
He's on the court, Tom. No catch. Yeah, still on the court.
Was that ball ever brought back in?
I don't know. That's a little.
That was a miss.
All right. Did he get the assist for that too? Probably not.
Oh, he got him.
He got him again. No, he must have missed that layup. Okay, you know what's here? All right. Can we stop this? Do I have to watch any more of this? It's the same thing again and again and again.
How many times can he do it to you before you realize?
Well, this is the thing. This video is 1 minute and 55 seconds long. It probably constitutes 12 or 13 plays. 14. All right.
Catching people sleeping.
The moral of this is that the guys that don't watch tape. All right? Because if you watch tape, there's no freaking way that'd keep happening. So that tells me either he's catching these teams on the back-to-back night and they're just going to sleep and going to the next place and not really breaking down the opponent.
But it's
which
also
is
one of those
possible.
things where they probably do watch tape, And for most of the game, it's in their head. Look around before you start dribbling. But then there's that one or two times where, maybe there's a lot going on. It's a crazy little sequence. And
if that little rat is on the floor and I see a video like I just saw, I know where he is all the fucking time. It doesn't even matter what the situation is. Because I'm not going to be added to the highlight reel. That's where pride comes into play. And I'm an athlete. I can speak about this. If I saw what I just saw and I was playing the guy, there's no fucking way that's happening. Are you kidding me? He'll get an elbow in the face before he gets that fucking
You be dribbling,
ball.
but you be just posted up.
I'd be like, where is that little fucker? I'll be looking for him all over the place. Are you kidding me? Is he? First of all, if I don't see him, I know he's behind me. So the fucking ball, is getting up the court as fast as I can get up the court. So, but that's just, kudos to him. He's in the NBA and he does this a lot. So clearly he's good at it.
He did it in college too.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably part of the reason why he got drafted because he actually will play some defense. And that's a good thing. I'm a fan of guys that do that. So we were talking a little bit about off air about Dennis Johnson, who was my favorite player growing up. Because my father.
And there's a steal by Bird.
That was the Bird. That was the DJ on the
Underneath
layup.
the DJ,
but
and he lays it in.
Dennis Johnson shut down Michael Jordan in a game. Shut down Magic Johnson. He guarded the best of the best. Oh my God, I'm not answering this one. And Dennis Johnson, what people don't realize or who don't follow basketball, is that he was a Finals MVP in Seattle. He was like a 6-time All-Star when he got to Boston. Okay, in '84, and Larry talks about this when people, because Parrish and McHale are phenomenal, but people forget how good Dennis Johnson really was and what he brought to the Celtics in '84 because they won 2 titles in 3 years with him, and then people started to get hurt. Len Bias dies and all the rest, all that shit. But anyway, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Fame guard. He really is, and he literally was so good on defense. He could look at you. And he wouldn't fall for the crossover. You say he'd pop the ball, and Dennis was so good. You'd keep going, the ball would stay where it is and bounce straight up and down. I've never seen a player other than him do that consistently. Okay, and so the bottom line is that today guys don't play defense like that today. They don't. There are guys that have the ability, like the two wings on the Celtics, Kawhi Leonard when he's healthy. Draymond when Kawhi could do, yeah, he could. There are guys out there like that, but not the way Dennis Johnson could do it. And he did it. This is Magic and Michael. If I took a poll, okay, of your all-time starting 5, I would bet Magic and Michael would be the backcourt on 90% of those fucking lists. I would bet that, okay. And if they're not, then you don't know anything about basketball, okay, because they are easily the best 2 players at their positions in the history of the game. They really are. Okay. And so I am about to kill my daughter.
Dude, it's getting too damn cold out here anyway.
But we still get to what we talk about. So, we still get to talk about what we want to talk about, which was the fake.
Because you're talking about Dennis Johnson.
I'm just saying they don't play defense like that today. Okay. So, and I hope whatever's up there kills them both. I'm sick of this at this point.
Oh my God.
You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. I'm going to go in there. It's going to be nothing. And I'm going to freaking blow a gasket. Okay. It's like, and at no time could she go down and get my wife, who's in the house with his wife. That doesn't even reach. Let's bother the guy who's doing his show right now, not his mother, who's doing nothing in there but hanging out with his wife.
Well, I mean, we're kind of doing the same thing as them, except we're recording.
We're recording. We're doing something that people are going to watch, hopefully.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all 4 of them. But
this is global at this point.
Well, she missed her shot.
How many time zones are we in right now?
All of them, I think. All of them.
There's got to be somebody in Southeast Asia watching right now.
Oh, these crazy motherfuckers.
There's somebody in Qatar at the World Cup
watching us,
trying to get their fill of us.
Yeah, going, screw them. Have you seen these 2 guys?
You guys are going to the game today?
But IDT's on it like noon.
Don't tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe. If something doesn't happen and they can't film.
Hey, shout out to the USA. Like in all seriousness, shout out to Team USA. Finally, shitting instead of getting off the hopper. They finally got to the fucking. They finally got to where they're relevant. Okay.
No, they've been there before.
It's been 8 years, and no one remembers.
Well, they didn't go to the World Cup last year.
They didn't qualify.
Right.
Yeah, which normally they don't qualify. Do you realize in the history of U.S. men's soccer, they only have 8 World Cup wins total, and number 8 came yesterday?
That's so weak.
In the history, they only have 8. That's terrible. For a country with this kind of athletic talent to suck that bad at that sport, I don't expect them to be the best. We didn't invent that game. I understand that. But, I mean, 8 fucking wins in the history of the World Cup.
Why do you think that is?
Because the best athletes in this country aren't playing
soccer.
They don't have any care for it whatsoever. It's boring to them. And if they did, then the USA would be the best at soccer in the world. Because I can think of about 4 football players and 5 basketball players alone that would if they played soccer with their talents and committed themselves to that sport.
Dude, there's some baseball players.
There's baseball. Yeah, you could. I'm telling you right now.
Fast ones?
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. There's no. I will say this. I will put this up against anyone on this planet. The United States of America has the best athletes on the planet. Period. I'll take that. I'll period. Just period. Okay, it doesn't matter. So the bottom line is, and you can literally, and it's all of them. It's across the board. So I mean, the bottom line is that's why the best athletes in this country don't care about soccer. It's not important to them. Okay, they weren't raised on it. They were raised on football and baseball and basketball. You know, in some cases hockey. There's some amazing hockey. Some of the guys that play hockey. Americans, they're sick athletes. I mean, soccer was not the thing in this country. It never really has been. Yeah. Women's soccer is amazing. I mean, they have really, that's a thing here. And the United States women are the best women's athletes, I think, are playing soccer for the most part, except for the WNBA. But I mean, Mia Hamm and these, I'll tell you right now, look at the girls, Alex Morgan, these girls are ridiculous. I mean, and they have been for a long, long time. So kudos to them for that. I wish the men cared about it a little bit more because that would make this more fun for us. But hey, they got in it. They've given up 1 goal in 3 games. There's something to be said about that. They've given up 1 goal in 3 games, and one of those teams was England, and England didn't score. And England's considered one of the top 5 soccer countries in the world. Okay, they held them scoreless. There's something to be said for that. Okay, so look, good luck. Kudos to them. Good luck to them on Saturday. I'm going to watch this on Saturday. I'm curious. I want to see how they do. They're playing the Netherlands, who are a good team, and the Netherlands are favored to win. They're an underdog. They'll make no mistake. But if they can play like that against England, who people think are better than the Netherlands, then they got a shot. They got a shot.
This is the round where it goes to penalty kicks, right?
It will, thank God. Okay.
Is it one and done in this round?
It's one and done. Yeah.
That sucks.
That's the March Madness. We love it then. Okay. We love it then, the one and done scenario.
So this is Sweet 16.
This is Sweet 16. So if they win, oh my God. Well, she's not dead yet, so there's nothing up there. Okay, she keeps calling. I don't think it's the perpetrator. I don't. Okay. So in any event, I'm looking forward to this on Saturday. I hope you are too. As far as back to what?
You hope they are?
I hope they are because it's a good thing. This is a good thing. It's good for soccer. If the USA is better at soccer, don't you think there'd be more interest if they were good?
Yeah.
Part of these people don't care because the team's never really that good. So if this team wins 1 game and gets to this Elite 8, that would be an accomplishment.
Sure.
A major accomplishment. So I'm pulling for them.
Do you know when the last time they did win?
I don't know, but they didn't. The last one they were out. They didn't get out of the qualifying round. They qualified, but they didn't get to here. They didn't get this far. Yeah. So this is a step forward for them. If they can win this game on Saturday, that would be huge for American soccer. That would be huge. So they got this group of guys has a chance to do something in this country right now. And I hope they know that. And I think they do. Yeah. So I'm pulling for them, and hopefully it'll be great. And the Netherlands are a good team. This is the thing about this is these are the 16 best teams in the world now. There's no fucking around here. These are the 16 best teams in the world. I can tell you that right now.
Have you seen the clips of the crowd at one of the USA games? It might have been this last one.
They got a fan base out there.
It's called soccer. Yeah. What do you think about that?
That's the Peyton Manning commercial. That's like this motherfucker in his commercials. He did one with David Beckham. Did you see the commercial?
Oh, Peyton Manning was that?
Yeah, that's him and David Beckham. Beckham's calling it football. Manning's calling it soccer. This is another funny-ass commercial. Yeah, Beckham's over his house eating his chips, calling him something else, not chips.
He was like, you just said soccer.
Yeah. I have a soccer team. Another great commercial. So anyway, good luck to them on Saturday. We're going to close with this just by saying, because we were talking about the fake show. Hey, look, Anthony Davis actually is playing very well right now. He's playing through whatever's bothering him, and I you know what? I got to give him credit for that. I thought he'd fold over like a lawn chair, but he's not. He's battling. So kudos to him for that. And this is coming from a diehard Celtics fan about a Laker. So if I'm saying that, it must be true. Okay.
Whenever he's healthy, he's good.
When he's healthy, he was a top 5 player in the league.
Like
I mean, it's hard when the bigger you are,
Yeah.
the more susceptible to injury you are, because your extremities are just, it's harder they're easier to get, to break down. So because there's a lot of stress. You're carrying a lot more weight on average. So kudos to him. I hope he drops dead tomorrow, because I don't want the Lakers to win. But I don't want him to drop dead.
I know.
No. My kids, maybe. No. No.
Speaking of which, we should go in there and check on the perpetrator.
Yeah, we should go in there and see if Jason or Michael Myers or whoever the hell it is up there. So in any event, the Celtics have a big game on Friday night with Miami. The Patriots are playing the Bills tomorrow night. This is a big one. This is the season, I believe, for the Patriots. The Giants have a huge one on Sunday.
Against the Commanders.
This is, I think he might agree with me on this. Would you say
the Commanders?
Would you say that this, in recent memory, is the biggest game for the Giants in recent memory, given this situation?
Well, yeah, but a couple years ago, they had a big game to win. If they won and Washington lost, they would have been in the playoffs. That was last weekend of the season.
Okay.
And Philly pulled Jalen Hurts after the second quarter.
Okay.
And basically let
Washington win?
Let Washington win, and they got
really?
the playoff spot, yeah.
Was Philly already in, or was Philly just
Philly
done?
was done.
They were done.
It was
so they mailed it in.
Yeah, they
were trying to get a draft pick.
Mm-hmm. They pulled Hurts. Philly was leading, and Washington came back. So to me, because I saw somebody else.
That's kind of crooked.
This is the biggest game the Giants have played in 5 years. It's actually not. Even though that year they shouldn't have been a playoff team. They were 7-9.
Well, they shouldn't be one right now.
But they had a chance to get in. So I think that was the biggest game they played.
Yeah.
But this is still a big game. Because
it is a very big game.
If they win it, that means there's hope.
And if you're a Redskin, if you're a Commanders fan,
same thing for them.
It's the same thing for you. But again, they've got them at home. Washington can lose this game and be okay.
That's true.
This doesn't break Washington. This could break the Giants, though.
Although I don't know who does Washington play the rest of the year. I don't know.
I haven't looked at their schedule yet. We will go into that in detail. But they
have more winnable games than the Giants.
I think the Giants have the tougher schedule. I do think that. But again, this is head to head. To his point, if the Giants sweep the Redskins, the Commanders, then they're probably going to get in. Because I think they're going to
have to beat the Colts.
I think they'll beat the Colts. I think they will. Because I think by that point the Colts won't be playing for anything.
Matt Ryan didn't look good last week.
Terrible. He really did. So in any event, we're going to go because I'm going to go have it out with them. But you guys enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow night, tune in. We will be doing a New England seafood thing, chowder, shrimp, and some other stuff going on tomorrow night. We actually called in an order from up north, and it's gonna
couple of cans,
top shelf. Well, literally, it is. It isn't the top shelf. It is
for health purposes.
Yeah.
Not
well,
for
that's not bad either. You can have both.
Why can't
we have both?
Pick up some heavy cream.
Why can't we? Oh, I'll fuck it all up. all the healthy will be out of it when I get to it.
Stick of butter.
But anyway.
And a can of cream. Heavy whipping.
But anyway, and congratulations to VCU tonight winning that game. I believe it was Vanderbilt. Yep, I think they're 5-2 right now, off to a good start. So we'll be keeping tabs on them throughout the year. And Duke, number 17 Duke beat number 25 Ohio State in a barn burner. And as last check, Indiana, who might be back, was beating Carolina. They're ranked 10th. Indiana's undefeated. The Hoosiers. It's been a long time since they mattered, and they might be back.
They were up 13 in the second half.
So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. But there's a lot of college hoops is heating up too, so this is going to be good. It's going to be a fun time. But until the next time, which will probably be Sunday or Monday nights, you guys enjoy the football tomorrow weekend. The basketball as well. Go Celtics! Hey, Boston Bruins, another win, 18-3. A big one tomorrow night. They beat Tampa Bay, their nemesis, again last night. So you guys enjoy all of that. We'll be back probably Sunday, probably Monday. Monday's more likely. And enjoy the football. A lot of good games. A lot of good football games this weekend. San Fran and Miami. is another 4 o'clock game. That's going to be a Donnie. So a lot of good freaking games. Cincy, we talked about a little bit the KC at Cincy, Patriots, and then the Sunday night game. I forget who that one is. That's another freaking playoff possible preview. And even a game that shouldn't matter. Cleveland at Houston, the return of Deshaun Watson. So listen, you're going to have your pick of the litter this weekend. So enjoy all that. That is my cue because now we're spilling stuff. So the redoubtable one himself, Tom Izzo, the highly questionable one, RJ Miliaccio. We will see you on the other side. Until then, remember. Can't even say the. Tight as a fucking drum. I'm gonna fucking kill her. Enjoy. What?